in order to escape the sudden forest fire. The man directly opened the helicopter's fuel tank cover. He even threw out everything on board. He did this to reduce the weight, so the helicopter could carry more than a dozen children to safety. When he had removed everything and was ready to take off, the helicopter was still too heavy to lift. The fire had already closed in on them. The man helplessly jumped out of the aircraft, using a fire extinguisher to put out the flames nearby. He hoped the fuel would drain faster, making the helicopter lighter. Finally, the helicopter showed signs of rising. Just as they felt a glimmer of hope, the man realized the fuel was leaking too quickly, about to flow straight into the sea of fire. They had to escape immediately. The helicopter was still struggling to ascend. The man made a bold decision. In the final moment, he gave up his own life, saving all the children, but leaving himself behind forever. The children managed to escape the forest fire, but their parents were still surrounded by flames. Just when everyone was in despair, firefighter Neeson came up with an idea. He tied a steel cable around himself and ran into the fire, leaving the other end behind for the others. If he could make it through, everyone could use the cable to escape. Every step inside the inferno was perilous, but Neeson pushed forward through the burning forest. He quickly pulled out a flare gun to signal the others, but the round was a dud. He searched his pouch only to find it was his last one. Neeson was devastated, and the people trapped inside also lost hope. They believed Neeson had sacrificed himself. They decided to cover themselves with fire-resistant cloth. It was not a truly safe method, but it was their only chance of survival. There was no way back. While they waited in silence, Neeson, exhausted, came running back. He told them he had crossed the fire zone. Immediately, everyone followed the steel cable, and they all managed to escape the fire. After crossing the burning forest, they jumped into the sea and fled from danger. It was not until the next morning that the rescue team finally found them. Although they were saved, the firefighters could not rejoice, because they had lost the very first comrade, the one whose sacrifice made it possible for the children to live.